Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium hope to get this season off to a great start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So North Carolina's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And send the tight end in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Ship. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
They'll run it to the right side. Could be an alley. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 4. He gets a hand on it. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
First carry of the season for this transfer. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it away off his back foot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Handoff for Frazier. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going. Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. It's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Here's a give to Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's O'Neal. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoots it to the left. The short hands. It's Thurman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes a catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Georgia sends out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll run it again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, Robert.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Running free. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Sends it back in motion. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. He breaks a tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Gives it on the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 50. At the 30. 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing. The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Booster. Level. Gets the back moving. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldog. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Handoff for Frazier. Strong, firm tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Goes high to pull it in. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield. It's O'Neal. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
55, North Carolina, 21.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't. His own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Ready, go. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 8 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
North Carolina, 21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there.